Guys, this is it. We are about to see the final game of the GSL May Team League
there it is.
Championships. Is it going to be Slayers MMA, or is it going to be his opponent, MVP Dongray Gu? We are going to find out.
God.
Wow.
This is so hardcore.
It's come to this at our awesome GSL studio.
Wow.
This
oh my goodness.
is going to be, you're about to see a $10,000 game of StarCraft 2, and it's going to be played on Metalopolis.
And I can just feel it. It is going to be epic too. We are not just going to see little cheese.
Yep.
We're not going to see, a bunker rush that wins the game or anything like that. We are going to see an epic match on Metalopolis.
The air is electrified right now.
One of the most well-known maps.
Regardless, standing on end.
My hair is standing on end, and it's not just because of the product. And it is because the excitement is in the air right now. Both teams are on the edge of their bench seats right now. They are so paying attention to what's going to happen in this game.
Yeah,
everything is on the line here. Each player sending out their ace, their undefeated player.
I couldn't think of a better map for the final match, too. I mean, Metalopolis, the classic StarCraft 2 map. There's a map. There's probably been more games played on this map than any other map in StarCraft 2.
Yeah,
or maybe Steps of War, just because it'd be really fast games, so there's a lot of them on that one. But
widely regarded as one of the most balanced maps as well.
It
all
certainly
races,
is.
all matchups.
It certainly is.
It's going to be a hardcore game. The best player will win, and the best team will win as a result in this last game. It is a best of 9. We are tied up 4-4. There's Slayers.
You mad, bro?
Oh man. Anyway. There's the MVP team winning. That another MVP supporter. There's a lot of Slayers fans here too. They just haven't been making cheerfuls. But there is definitely a lot of Slayers fans here.
Absolutely.
When the game starts up, the Slayers fans cheer on their player every game, and man, this is gonna be so epic. It's gonna be
wow. My you can't see it, but my leg is bouncing up and down. I'm twitching like crazy because I just want the game to start. I want to see what's going to happen. What do these players have in store for us right now? Who is going to get their first loss? Because I don't think either of these guys have lost yet.
They are both undefeated in this season's team league.
Yep.
And Dongray Gu didn't play in previous team leagues that I remember.
Nope.
But MMA did, and he got very few losses.
Yeah.
Very, very few losses.
They've both taken games off champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, MMA, one of the only players to beat MVP. In fact, last game, final deciding match against IM, MMA, taking the win, claiming the prize for Slayers last season. Can MMA do it against the up-and-coming sniper of Dongray Gu, who has also taken out some great players, MC, Marine King?
They were calling MMA the legend killer last season. Well, Dongray Gu has definitely been that this season.
Yeah.
Taking down MC and Marine King. And another notable Terran.
I will have to
His name is escaping me. I believe it was SC. Probably SC.
Yes.
Yeah,
it must have been SC.
So, wow. I mean, both of these guys have done so well in their team leagues, but, somebody's got to win. I mean, it's the old, unstoppable force, immovable object. They're coming together in just a few seconds in this game. Slayers Cella looks a little bit nervous.
Yes,
and
indeed.
The MVP coach,
Supernova. He beat Marine King, Nada, Supernova.
Oh yeah, he beat Nada
and
too.
MC.
Wow, that is quite a repertoire of victory there.
Yeah, and
for Dongray Gu.
3 of those 4, Terrans.
Yep.
Very, very strong Terrans that he's gone through now.
Yeah, extremely good ZVT. Absolutely.
Wow, Doa. Countdown has started. We're about to see the match between MMA and Dongray Gu. These guys have shown such great games so far. I am so stoked to see what happens. The game is about to start. It's going to be so great. I cannot wait to get in this game on Metalopolis. Zerg versus Terran. Who will win the finals?
It has come down to this. Our red Terran player at the 9 o'clock position on Metalopolis. The last hope for Slayers. He is.
Slayers MMA.
Crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
The Slayers'
Crowd
last
is
hope.
Going crazy. Standing room only here. A little bit of a cheerful. Wow. And over here in cross positions at the 3 o'clock is the last hope for MVP. Can they win their first finals ever? He is.
MVP Dongregu.
Dongregu versus MMA. A true clash of the Titans.
M
M to the V to the P.
That's right.
MVP, I guess.
Everyone making MVP acronym jokes today. Wow, so MMA starting off with a barracks into gas.
Yep.
Going for early gas here.
We're going to see a hatch first from Dongregu, I'd imagine.
Well, yes, it's looking like that actually. The first drone was to scout.
Yep. That's
Second drone's going to go for the
absolutely
hatchery.
right.
Checking for proxies with that drone down at the bottom.
And
Very smart
MMA
move.
already getting a gas too, so we're probably already in store for a little bit longer game. He's not going to 2 racks in the finals.
No.
No way.
No, this is going to be a game of epic proportions.
That's
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, I hope you took that time during that break to use the restroom because you are not getting up for a while now. That drone goes right across the map. He must have something specific planned for cross positions or maybe for close positions because he did scout directly across instead of going for the closer corner first. And he's going to scout that tech lab.
It's going to be a Reaper coming out for MMA. And we got to state again, every one of the actions this player makes in this game could be a $10,000 action.
Yeah.
A click of the mouse.
So much is
tap
on the
of the
line
keyboard.
right now. And I think the teams probably value, even more than the prize money, I think they probably value the recognition,
Absolutely.
the pride, the... I don't know what else to go with that, actually. Recognition and pride pretty much covered all. But
The excitement.
all the status that comes with being the champion,
Yeah.
and of course the
And-
party you get to have afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. You can bet both teams are probably going to be partying. Even the loser
Sure.
of this team
Loser
has
does
gotten
get,
to the finals again. I
even
mean,
the,
that
the,
is
the
impressive.
loser does get 5,000, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
5 million won.
Roughly, yeah. It's around that much, give or take the exchange rate. Reaper coming in right now for MMA. And looks like he's going to pick off at least one drone. He does.
Drone kill goes down very easily.
Hopping down.
Queens are not out yet.
And we might see a bunker here.
Oh, if he could put that bunker
Do it. Nope.
on the edge. And nope, he's not going to do that. Just going to chase down the Zergling with the Reaper.
Don't see bunkers and Reapers and bunkers too often. But how much damage will this Reaper be able to do? Now, there are 2 Reapers actually out on the field, which is a little bit unique. Most players just make 1 and then begin making Marines.
Yep. He is just getting the 4 barracks, so he's not going to go for any Speed Reaper shenanigans that we've seen in recent days.
And he's going to need to dodge that Queen. Getting up there without taking a hit. Nice job there.
Dodge,
and
he does.
Sneaking right back down.
Oh, watch out for that Queen, though.
Look out.
Squeezing around it, getting a
another
drone
kill.
while he dodges the Queen. Nicely done.
Dongregu doing a great job controlling his Queens, making sure that those Reapers don't get any more kills than they absolutely can.
They did get 4 kills total, though.
That's right.
2 were Zerglings.
Yep.
But a couple drones.
So not a huge deal this early in the game, but every little bit matters.
Yeah. Now speed is upgraded for the Zerglings now, so the Reapers have to turn tail and run back home.
Yep. Factory getting started now for MMA. And Dongregu pushing a little bit at the top of the base. He's going to poke up and see what he can see with those Zerglings. He's only going to see the barracks with the tech labs, so at this point, Dongregu still in the dark. Oh, a fast third base.
Whoa.
Going up for Dongregu down at the bottom of the map. That is a bold move considering Reapers are still out on the field.
Yeah. I think he just went in there and he saw just a few Marines and assumed, because it's standard, that it was going to be an expansion build.
Yeah.
And it is, in fact, an expansion build. Said, all right, well, if you're not going to attack me for a while, you spent some money on those Reapers, which aren't that good against Speedlings. Maybe I can take a third and get away with it. But these Marines are moving out. They do not want that to happen. He's going to put some pressure on.
Yeah. Round of drones going up right now for Dongregu. Baneling Nest as well. Probably going to want to produce some more Speedlings after that. But it is a little bit of a fake push by MMA. He does pull back.
Yeah, he's upgrading +1 for his
Kinda
melee
looking at-
attacks. What's that?
Yeah, he's kind of looking around for overlords, I'm sure, too.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
'cause if you send one over there's not a lot of places they can hide.
Now, he's getting a reactor here on the factory. He's probably going to switch the starport over to that
Yep.
and start producing medevacs, I imagine.
Yeah, and MMA, I mean, you've heard it a million times before. They call him the son of Boxer. He definitely prefers drop play. Wow, a macro hatch going up for Dongregu.
Whoa,
He's going to be producing a lot of units
Let's
in
see,
the near future.
he's actually up to 47 drones right now.
Yeah.
Compared to the 36
He's so many
SCVs.
drones, so fast.
He actually has a larger economy than the Terran player right now. Lots and lots and lots of drones, and still very low gas. He's only got the 1 gas in his main. He's just been droning hardcore this whole time.
Yeah, now there's a big group of Marines coming across the bottom of the map for MVP, or for MMA rather. So that could be some cause for concern. Oh, some Zerglings hitting off.
Zerglings
Oh
running
no,
in there,
that is
dying.
actually terrible.
Oh no, that was huge. He just lost all of his Zerglings.
That is
he
so
has
bad.
22 in production right now, but he needed those other 10 along with those to really hold this off. Banelings are morphing, which could help as well,
And
but
they
they
do
are
jump
loaded
up.
up in dropships.
And Dongregu needs to be so careful. He's got some Banelings now, so he's probably going to be able to handle this fairly well. Yeah, the drone not really doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, he needs to fall back from that, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And the
Still.
Zerglings and Banelings trying to give chase to make sure they're there wherever those medevacs land. Queens not able to get there in time, and the Marines
Ryan.
dropping out. Oh, nice micro picking up most of the Marines, but dropping some to bait down the Banelings.
And looks like he's going to heal up those Marines for a second there. Dongregu getting his lair, getting some gas. So far it's been just Speedlings, and
That is actually a lot of
is
Speedlings.
Dongregu, he might catch a lot of these Marines. Whoa, the medevacs not picking them up.
Loses all of his Marines, and actually MMA has 1 Marine
Yeah.
1 Marine in production. He has 10 Marines. They are falling back very, very quickly. They've actually stimmed to get back to his base because this counterattack could be deadly.
What's he going to do? It looks like he's got a bunker. He's going to be okay. Managed to grab
Ooh.
the Reaper from the Zelnaga Tower as well, so he does still have that.
That was close.
MMA is getting siege mode, getting +1 weapons, so he's still in good shape.
And he's going to send out another drop to that third.
Dongregu, though,
needs-
almost 20 supply ahead right now.
Yeah, he's at 60 drones, man.
Wow,
His
Dongregu.
economy is insane at the moment.
Yeah,
And so he really needs to do some damage with that drop going around the bottom.
talk about intense macro right now. Got that macro hatch so early. Knew he would be
Oh.
producing a ton of units. Zergling's getting a little bit overzealous right there, but
And-
looks like he may go for the counterattack. That bunker's not going to be enough. Oh, the siege tank's getting sieged
Oh,
up.
no.
Not in time.
He's got no Marines back here to deal with this. The Zerglings surround the bunker.
Dongregu.
And everything trying to fall back. He
Wow.
needs to raise that depot.
Oh, more Zerglings coming in for Dongregu. Is it going to be enough?
Oh my
Pulling back
goodness.
for just a second.
Whoa.
He needs to be so careful.
This is balanced on a knife edge right now.
Yeah.
Either player could really easily get taken out if they make the
Actually-
wrong move. This right now, Dongregu has the advantage. And that drop did virtually nothing down at the bottom.
Yeah. Wow. So, Dongregu definitely ahead right now.
God.
MMA still keeping up, still at 100 supply.
Dongregu is at 70. He's at 80 drones, and he's got a macro hatch. He's got 4 hatcheries with queens.
Yeah.
He is able to pump out so many units right now. Centrifugal hooks is almost done.
And I thought Min was a macro Zerg. Look out, SCVs. Oh, why did you go out there? We told you it wasn't safe.
Oh my gosh. MMA's gonna have to be so careful. He has to play defensively
Yeah.
and protect this third and get that going somehow, or he's gonna just get rolled over
That
by
third
massive
is
Zerglings.
not gonna
And-
get started
oh,
today.
No.
Look at that. So, Spire just finished right now for Dongregu as well. Oh, look at that. Picking off a lot of Marines.
He does get that down.
Yep. Now, here's the thing. 4th base already for Dongregu. There's a drop. There are Banelings and Zerglings there. Spire's finished. 15 mutas on the way for Dongregu.
As well as Flyer Carapace.
Yeah, no more drops. I would imagine for MMA, it's going to be so difficult. And Dongregu pulling back smartly, not getting the Banelings in. Here come more Lings right now.
Wow. Nice micro by MMA.
Yeah.
Making sure
Great
those
job.
Marines don't die.
Have to
And
pick up those Marines, though.
picks off the Banelings, targets them down, and
Wow,
then
that
lifts
was
up out of
so
the way.
good.
But now the Mutalisks coming in are going to pick that off.
Zergling
He should turn
dance
around
beneath.
at least, do some damage, loses that whole medevac.
I gotta say, Dongregu is absolutely dominating MMA right now. I am blown away. by how good Don Regu's been playing in this team league. This is insane.
This is insane. Now, actually, oh my gosh. He actually has +2 weapons on his Zerglings already.
Yeah.
And only +1 armor just completed for, actually, let me double check that for the Marines.
Now Don Regu, the MMA did get up his third. Can Don Regu take it out though? We're gonna find out.
Oh my gosh, he's
right
trying to get a bunker.
No!
His forces are out of position. He needs to get up to that third so quickly. He's losing so many SCVs.
Not a lot. Is he gonna siege up his tanks in time? That's not a very big army. Don Regu smartly only dedicating a couple Zerglings to this, flying the mutas away before they take hardly any hits from the Marine. His control is so good. Don Regu, man, if he gets into Code A next season, we are going to be seeing a lot more of him.
Oh, losing a couple mutas here.
This may not have been the best idea, though.
Whoa, that +1 carapace is not done yet, so those mutas are still pretty vulnerable.
Yeah, that'll come in handy in a moment, though.
They are getting some SCV kills, though.
All right, drop coming in there. MMA picks it up. And a lot of mutas actually being lost by Don Regu right now.
Doa. Don Regu has 100 Zerglings.
Wow, that's a lot of Zerglings. He has 60 food ahead right now as well.
He's got 10 Banelings and 20 Mutalisks to go along with it.
Infestation Pit on the way.
He is maxed.
I wonder if we're going to see. He is maxed.
He's maxed versus 137 supply for MMA.
Yeah, this is MMA we're talking
could
about too.
crush MMA's third and take the series for his team in his next attack if he executes it properly. He is morphing
We might see the
a
final
ton
battle
more
in just a second.
Banelings. Oh
Pulling
my
away.
god.
Very good move there.
That is an insane army. I do not know what MMA can do about that. He's got a lot of tanks.
Marines getting picked off almost one by one. Baneling getting taken out. MMA is so good about killing Banelings. And here he comes. That is a pretty scary army coming up for MMA, but not a lot of Marines.
Yeah.
He's been using a lot for drops.
If he's not sieged up when the attack happens, he's going to die.
Yeah.
He's going to die so hard to all these Banelings. He scans, so he sees it. He knows he has to
He's
siege
like,
up right
oh,
now.
that's a lot of lings right there. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, and the swarm is barreling
Here
down on the force of MMA.
MMA's got
Banelings,
nothing.
Banelings bearing down on everything. Banelings killing
Oh,
so
Marines,
much
though.
with the bio in the back,
Marines coming in from
able to
behind.
hold it off, and the Mutalisk forced to run. If
Wow.
MMA can start taking out the economy
Last-
of Don Regu, he
believe
might
it.
be able to get back into this.
At
He's
the last
almost tied
second.
up the supply.
Those Marines came in at just the right time. The cavalry had arrived. This fourth base might be taken out. It's going down.
The tables have turned, and if MMA can start taking out all of these bases, he will instead secure the entire GSTL for Slayers. So much is on the line. This is so close. Either player could easily fold at a moment's notice.
Oh,
Don
so
Regu
smart.
down
So-
to 3 bases.
MMA is so smart, pulling back, not even bothering with the fourth hatchery. He knew that he would be a little bit overextended if he had continued pushing.
Yeah,
Gathering up with the rest of his army.
He's low on tanks now, though, and there are a lot of Mutalisks.
Yeah, MMA, you got to give it to him. He's playing brilliantly. And down at the third base, there's a big drop
Oh,
down the
no.
third base of Don Regu.
Oh, it
Killing
does
a
get
good amount of
fought off.
drones.
Killed some drones, and
a while to
MMA
get there,
is
though.
moving into Don Regu's territory, sieging up his tanks on top,
Oh,
and a
a pause.
pause from
Oh
Don
my
Regu.
What could it possibly be right now?
Oh my god!
What a moment for a pause.
A pause in like
pause
the
at
most
this moment.
crucial moment of the most crucial game of the Team League. We're gonna find out in just a moment
Whoa.
what is happening here, but let's give you guys a few stats so you can
Okay.
see what kind of. I'm sorry, my voice is totally dying. I've been screaming for the last 2 days. Casting 4 days straight. We'll do that to you.
All right.
Don Regu, even though he just lost his third,
Yeah.
he just got the fourth up. So if he can drone that back up, he can get his economy going again. He is also
Oh.
still ahead in supply.
Key on his keyboard.
Man, he's
May
got
have
so much
stopped
APM,
responding.
he broke his keyboard. That's
Gonna do
hardcore.
a little bit of emergency surgery
Don
here in the
Regu,
studio.
so
on the
Don
keyboard.
Regu, even though he just got lost that base, he's still ahead in supply. He's almost maxed. MMA has only 155 supply,
I know.
but
MMA has caught up so much.
MMA's army is scary, and he's a good
Now-
position right outside of Don Regu's natural.
This is a mechanical
And-
keyboard, so there are little switches in each key, and once in a great while, one of those switches can get damaged. Now, you can repair a keyboard, but you can't do it right there. I mean, it's usually not as simple as pulling out one and pulling it another. There's like little springs in there, sometimes little latches. So this could actually be really big. If he has to switch keyboards and it's one he's not used to, that could give him a significant disadvantage in a huge game.
Oh, man.
I can't believe it. Wow. Look at that, fans.
Oh, my gosh.
You could hear a pin drop in the studio right now if we weren't talking. If the Korean commentators weren't talking.
This game,
it's just so tense.
it's balanced on a knife's edge. It seriously could go either way. If MMA, he's got a good position right outside Dongregu's natural. He could easily use that to go in and kill the natural expansion and pretty much secure the game.
Yeah.
Or he could get surrounded by the superior-sized army of Dongregu, and if he loses that army, his third will get counterattacked, and Dongregu could easily take the game as well.
Yeah,
it
this
is gonna
could
come
go
down,
either way. And
it could come down to the battle that is going to happen moments after this
Dongregu was so far ahead, but MMA is so good. Those Marines in that fight getting there just in the nick of time. I thought MMA was done.
He almost died a couple times.
He had nothing in that army. Those Marines showed up. You saw the great concave. He split them right at the last second.
Yeah.
Beautiful play from both players right now. This is one of the best games of StarCraft 2 I have ever seen, and it's not over yet.
I told you it'd be epic.
I can't believe it.
Wow. Those Marines came in. He lost all of his tanks. That was kind of crucial, too. That actually, hold that thought. The game is going to get back underway in just a moment.
We're going to get back into it.
Continuing to mount his forces.
The game is going right now. We need to switch over to the game right now. All right.
The ramp there. And Fungal Growths are out now as well, by the way. He has 3 Infestors. He only has 2 Fungals left, though, on those Infestors.
Yep. Now keep in mind, Dongregu's second and third bases are not connected with Creep right now. That doesn't matter a whole lot because the units are so quick, but it does slow them down ever so slightly, and every millisecond counts. Can't state that enough. Dongregu, though, close to maxed again. MMA continuing to macro. Hive on the way for Dongregu. And that about catches us up to where we're at in this game.
Critically, he only has 4 tanks.
Yep.
So he's not going to be able to blow up quite as many Banelings as he was in that earlier battle.
MMA's army, you can tell it's still very small. That fourth base is denied.
Infestors caught out of position.
Oh, no. This could be huge if he takes out some of those Infestors.
He takes one out. But he gets Fungals off to stop them.
Yeah.
And
the hatchery goes down, the 4th hatchery.
Oh, wow. Nice drop by MMA. And MMA, he doesn't care that all of his Marines have been fungled. He is barreling up. There's a huge Zerg army. Oh, he does not want to engage that right now. He has no health. He has no health on those Marines from those fungals.
No. And here comes Dongregu. Is it
He's
enough?
pinned against the wall. Dongregu obliterating MMA's army.
Look at that.
Absolutely slaughtering him. The reinforcements
only
coming down.
Only Mutas. MMA's producing so many Marines right now. Dongregu needs to pull back again.
Whoa.
And again, punches traded. And MMA comes ever closer to getting close to the supply of Dongregu. Here comes the Marines. Oh, no!
Nice Banelings landing on everything. He's dodging back.
This time,
the Mutalisks are going to be able to clean that up.
MMA may have gotten a little bit too aggressive with this push here. The tanks are going to be taken out. And MMA again needs to go back on the defensive.
Oh my gosh. Now MMA is going to float this out and take the gold. So even though Dongregu has pretty much secured that 4th in the bottom,
the upgrades,
if he takes the gold, MMA will actually still be ahead.
The upgrades for the bio are so good right now for MMA.
Oh, yeah.
He's working on +3 armor because he already has +3 weapons.
+3 weapons, which is doing so well against the only +1 armor of the Mutalisks.
Yep.
And the Zerglings as well. Let me see if I can find one. All right, +1 armor. So those Marines are doing so much damage to all the Zerg units right now.
If he can hold the gold, that is what he needs to win this game right now.
He is
stimming in. The Mutas can't do anything.
He is going for the gold base and going for the gold medal in the GSTL for Slayers.
Yeah, and Dongregu, his macro was so good, but he's been denied that 4th and 5th base so many times that his macro has suffered for it. Another large army for Dongregu, but is it going to be what it takes? That planetary is going to be finished in time.
Planetary is almost done, yeah.
I can't believe this, Moltrap. This is so tense right now.
Wow.
The Mutas are going to catch the drop too.
Oh no, the drop.
Yep, that drop, and the medevac is going to get taken out.
Oh, he's been doing so well with drops thus far, but the Mutalisks are out of position. Unfortunately, MMA not in a position to take advantage of that. Just
gold
chilling
base
by that gold.
It's going to be so hard for Dongregu to take.
Yeah.
MMA.
Tanks, turrets, planetary fortress, Marines.
MMA, look at that. Continuing to try to keep control of the Zelnaga towers. so
Oh
good.
no!
It's amazing. Losing
Tank's
a
getting
tank
picked
there.
off. He only has 7 tanks, which is not a lot in this kind of
And here
situation.
comes the
He needs
drop.
every one of them.
This may do some damage.
Oh, he's dropping.
Don Regu's army leaving
Oh.
as the Marines come in.
Exact wrong moment.
Stimming
There's a
in.
lot of drones there.
Every drone killed is so important. He's going for the hatchery, though. Is it going to be enough?
Oh,
Marines
the
doing
Marines
so
gonna-
much damage.
Mulus trying to save things. Are they going to get him in
he's
time?
not gonna get it.
Yes.
Medevac going down. MMA moving out across the map.
Oh.
This may not be the best idea. That is a small army. I believe that Don Regu can crush it.
God.
Oh, yeah, easily.
He's got a lot of
so
stuff there.
risky by MMA right now. Dropping again, though. Keeping Don Regu on his toes.
Yeah, and
Great
Don
Aspire.
Rico is maxed though. MMA is not maxed, so he really can't afford this, but he's dropping a huge amount of units at the
Oh, a
top.
mass drop.
But at
He's
the
gonna lose those
bottom,
units.
he might lose that half of his army.
Sieging up.
Bungle
Look
on
up, Bungle's on
everything! Bungle on everything! The Mulus forced to fall back though from the firepower of those highly upgraded Marines,
Oh,
but
he's
he's going for
gonna
a
go.
counterattack.
He's going to go for the gold base. The tanks are not sieged up.
Bailey's crashing into the planetary. And the
Oh,
Mulus
wow.
shoots off. Turrets and Vikings
He
driving the
denies it
Mulus off.
somehow.
And
Oh.
MMA has just taken the supply lead for the first time in this game. Lost it for a moment as
It's
well.
so
but
close though
so
right now.
close right now.
4 Broodlords on the way for Don
Oh.
Regu.
Broodlords are in production. Those can
Oh, why did
easily...
he pick up the Marines?
Oh,
he didn't want to get shot.
Mulus barely driven back.
Don Regu has lost nearly all his mutas. He's down to a couple Zerglings. MMA ahead by 20 supply. I can't believe it.
But the Broodlords have just popped, and MMA is forced to fall back. He did his damage. He took out the fifth rather, and held his own.
MMA is getting +3 vehicle weapons right
Oh
now.
my goodness, those tanks are going to do so
The upgrades.
much damage.
are
The
amazing.
upgrades
Yeah.
are doing really well.
Wow.
The Broodlords are only at 1-0. They have no attack upgrades.
Oh,
They have
wow.
only 1 Carapace.
Look at that. Nobody's taking that gold base. I don't care if you put MC, Marine, King, MVP, everyone together on this map at the same time. Throw an Idra there as well. Why not? That gold base is so secure with all those tanks. Dong Regu, he is on the ropes right now.
MMA is up 180 to 144 supply.
Yeah.
He has been on the back foot with a lower army count the entire time.
Yeah.
Now he's got almost max. He can take his 5th base and hold the gold and max out and make a push, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to stop that push, Noah.
It's going to be so huge. He
There's-
needs to make sure that he has tank siege up. That's the big thing. Dong Regu gathering a little bit outside the gold base. I can see on the mini-map, but not going to do it. More drops coming out. That medevac is such low health. The Marines need to make a last stand here. That is going to be the end of that group. But so many great drops from MMA. Another one in the main. Gets cleaned up. But somehow he keeps doing it. Here he comes, taking out some
And
creep
this might be
tumors.
it. MMA, he's not ready to make his final push yet.
No.
He's still going to chill back, make
No.
sure he's completely maxed, make sure he protects his bases and has some money in the bank.
That's
and
right.
he's actually, he's so far ahead, he's getting building armor for his
Yeah.
planetary fortress and high-sec auto-tracking for his turrets.
Wow, MMA taking the 12 o'clock base as well. He is on 5 bases to the 4 or so of Dong Regu. The Mutas doing a little bit of damage there. Another drop from MMA, may be able to clean this up, but he
And
flies it away. Doesn't want to
The
lose
mutas are
the Mutas.
distracted by the
Yeah.
SCVs, the free
He's got
SCV
Vikings
kills.
out for the Broodlords. MMA is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he's got Vikings. He had them before the Broodlords did.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure what happened to those Broodlords earlier, actually. I don't know where they went.
Yep, they're flying around the map. There they are right now.
Oh, okay, there they
MMA
are.
moving in at the bottom of the map. If he can again deny the 4th and 5th, I don't think Dong Regu can take too much more of this.
His tanks are stacked back in portions. They're in perfect position.
Yep.
This is an excellent point of jumping off. He actually moves all the
Unsieging.
tanks.
He's going
But-
to try another drop, and there's another drop at the main. Mutas are distracted. MMA right now down at the bottom of the map.
Oh, he needs
Is
those mutas at the
elevatoring.
bottom. He needs those mutas at the bottom. Tanks sieged up on the low ground. He's going to try and take out that 5th one more time with Marines. Scans and sees that army.
That hatchery is going down. Dong Regu needed that.
Oh my
If
goodness.
he can take the 4th base, that is going to be a bungle on the Vikings.
Oh, nice bungle.
Great job taking out the Vikings.
Oh, the Beetle is cleaning up the
Wow.
Vikings. Bungle on the Marines as well. There's
These
still a lot of
Broodlords.
tanks. But if he loses those Marines, there's nothing else
Oh, no.
on the,
Here
in the
comes
air.
Don Regu.
And he's going to come in and crush
Is
the
it gonna be
tank
enough?
with Zerglings
No,
and
so many
Terrans.
tanks.
Oh my god.
Vikings taking down the last Broodlords.
Oh. One more
Oh
Broodlord
wow,
left.
their armies are so even. Look at that. Only Vikings left for MMA. Marines finally coming in.
MMA has a little bit better production. He's actually up to 150 supply. Don Regu at 100.
Pulling ahead.
Don Regu somehow just does not have the economy after losing all these bases and drones to keep up with MMA and his mules and his 5 bases. MMA establishing position again.
Oh, and look at this. The mute is enough to kill the Vikings, I think. One of those Vikings slow low. He could make more broodlocks. But Don Regu, the income is so low right now for Don Regu. MMA, I think he's about to wrap this up. Here comes the mule.
Dropping drones on the 4th base, saying that I have control of this territory. GG! Slayers MMA brings out the win against Don Regu, the undefeated MVP champion, and takes the series for Slayers in an epic final 9th game.
Don Regu played so well, but MVP denied the 4th and 5th bases over and over again, and it was just too much for the best Zerg I have seen in a long time to handle. What a game. What a way to finish this team league.
MMA so good. Coming out in the last season, defeating MVP to take the team league for Slayers last season, and this season coming out in the final game to secure the final victory for Slayers, taking 2 series in a row, 2 seasons in a row, and the Slayers team could not be happier.
Wow, I've lost.
Look at them celebrating. That was ridiculous.
That game,
oh man,
that was one of the best games of StarCraft 2 I have ever seen.
That was one of the best tournaments of StarCraft 2 I've ever seen.
Slayers Min probably saying something like, hey, you beat my race, but it's okay because you're so good. MMA, how about that? Coming from, what was that, like a 50 to 70 supply deficit to Don Regu?
There was a moment where Zerglings were in his natural and he had no Marines there. His tanks were getting killed. He barely held it. He was down in supply for the first 20 minutes of the game and came back to dominate Don Regu in the late game with perfect micro, perfect decision making.
MMA goes undefeated in Team League, winning it for Slayers every night.
Wow, yeah, 2-0 yesterday and 1-0 today to close out both series. And there's Slayers Jessica getting in the middle of the huddle, the manager and owner of the team.
That's right.
Hiding her face. Oh man, and they deserve that celebration indeed. The MVP team looking on with crushed looks on their faces.
They worked so hard for it, but
they came so close.
We gotta hand it to MVP. They played so well. They showed, without a doubt, that they are one of the best teams in StarCraft 2 right now. Slayers Jessica just overcome right there. It's so emotional.
Even though they don't get the prestige of being the GSTL champions, they have earned everyone's respect.
Absolutely.
A new up-and-coming team who a lot of people thought would not be able to go anywhere in the Team League, coming out and crushing Prime, crushing OGS, and getting to the finals and coming within hair's breadth of taking out the champion Slayers.
Wow, I mean,
much respect to MVP.
MVP, they can walk out of here with their heads held high. I mean, they really can. They deserve to be here. They had just as much chance to win this as these guys in front of us, but it was the boys in blue today who took it home. Team Slayers.
The players from the left bench.
Yep. Now
winning every single series this
Slayers
this
boxer,
tournament.
like a proud father looking on.
Yes.
Look at that. He's done it before.
Oh, executive director coming on out to
the GSL. He's going to
administer the spoils.
Give him the swag, if you will.
That's right.
And Slayers boxer, we got to talk about him. He's put together teams that have won it a lot before. He's doing it again right now. Slayers Sella. What a great coach. What a great guy. He gets the best coach award. Understandable.
About
Congratulations,
$870.
Yep, good amount. That's right.
I guess it'll be like 500 some odd euros.
Yeah, you can convert into other currencies if you want to. I don't know anymore.
Wow. So Sella,
there he is. MMA.
graciously accepting it.
Yep.
They're deciding who the MVP of the series will be.
Here's the thing: Slayers fought back from a deficit. They were behind.
There they are.
For 3 games, they're behind for half of the series.
Yeah, and MMA
the
is
MVP.
The MVP.
Yep.
Winning one game, but winning the most crucial game of the entire tournament in spectacular fashion against the most powerful player
Wow.
in the team league thus far.
All I gotta say is look out, MLG, because that guy,
Whoa. Yeah, man, he's
that
going
guy's
to
coming to
MLG.
play. Yep.
Oh, man. And
Wow.
there they are, giving the
GSL,
team captain
Team
the
League
flag to wave the championship flag in front of his team.
That's right. They are again our first two-time Team League champion. Slayers Boxer hoisting the trophy. Wow. And they deserve it. They played so well.
Yeah. Man, they played so well
Absolutely
in every
amazing.
series.
Yeah.
Every series. And almost every player on their roster played a part at some
Yeah.
point in the team league.
Really,
We
nearly
saw
everyone.
many players come off the bench.
Yep.
And some won, some lost. But in the end, the group effort was able to overcome.
It was by far a team effort. I can't believe it. I really thought MVP had a chance to take it. They absolutely did, but Slayers said, no way. We did it before. We can do it again.
And
There's
Stella
the champagne. Slayers
spraying-
Stella.
spraying champagne everywhere.
Careful. Don't wreck the vehicle of esports there, Stella. Very careful.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Soaking
Wow,
Stella
he
with
just-
some water.
Tossed her right in his face there. Well,
Oh, man. Oh, what a day. What a day of StarCraft this has
absolutely.
been.
Couldn't ask for anything more.
I think that was, I think that might have been the most epic finals in Team League history.
That was the best game I've ever gotten to cast. Don't forget,
Wow.
guys, next week the Super Tournament's starting. If you like excitement, if you love the GSL, and after tonight, who wouldn't? Come back next week for the Super Tournament. That is going to be about it. It has been an absolute
man.
pleasure casting the Team League here with you, Moltrap.
It has
I've
been
had so much fun.
Totally awesome. This was one of the best leagues I've ever even seen. I'm so glad I got to cast it.
Yep.
We hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. This epic
for
series.
watching, guys.
Thank you very much for watching.
Have a great
GG.
night.
A dream of you and I. Fireflies in the dark.